Okay, so dating is not sales. Like, this is the number one difference between dating and sales. I talked about this yesterday, but I want to emphasize it more because there's like a larger point to be made here. So a lot of guys, they think that every metaphor between like relationships and dating and sales and getting clients works. And it's kind of dangerous because it's like 70-80% true, but the last 20 to 30% not only gets you in trouble, it gets you in trouble with like the best clients, in the same way that if you like become like sort of a player or you're doing all these games, like when you meet like an actual really amazing girl, it like works against you. So, oh shit, I guess it's more similar than I thought. But I'm gonna explain to you the number one difference between the mentality that you need with dating and the mentality that you need with sales. So with dating, stalking and love bombing are generally frowned upon. So you don't want to send someone like 10 different texts saying you researched their business, you know their analytics, you see what their competitors are doing, you have a plan to triple their organic reach and clicks in 5 months, and here's the contract, and here's the onboarding, and here's the this. Like in sales, you absolutely want to smother them with love, to research everything they're doing, all of the information that's publicly available, and a lot of stuff that isn't, you can scrape, you can get like, there's a lot of stuff that you can do that you should do. These are things that you should do, where you shouldn't do them in dating, because in dating you're kind of supposed to pretend you don't care a little bit. And let's be honest, we don't want somebody Googling us and like seeing our Instagram from 5 years ago and then talking to us about it on a first date. So it's a little bit weird. But for business, you can totally quadruple text. You can send a bunch of messages as long as you're providing value. Like as long as you're saying stuff that's useful to them. Don't be afraid of doing it. And I think this is for me, the number one obstacle to getting sales done is the indifference of the salesperson. And I think that in dating, in relationships, and in business, we've sort of made indifference cool. And I can understand that to a certain extent, but what I would suggest that you do is you care a lot, and I mean a lot, about every single interaction for the love of the game. So let's say you've been doing sales for 10 years like me. You can look at your calendar and see that you have 20 follow-ups over the next 2 weeks, and you can know that 8 of those are going to close, but you have no idea which 8. And you'll see that happen over and over and over again. So just like when you go to a Palm Beach area or something and you see a bunch of really rich people, do you wonder why they're so nice? It's because if you're nice to everybody and you talk to everybody like they're going to be a good part of your life, whether it's financial, whether it's a relationship, whether your kids are going to hang out with their kids, you're going to win more than you lose. So the way you fix, because like if you care too much about one girl or if you care too much about one sale, it's really, really hard to get the sale because it feels like it's needy. But if you just care equally about everyone that's in front of you, about every date, then it's not needy. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. It's okay to care, it's okay to love bomb, and it's certainly okay to stalk. Most people spend 0 time before a sales call, like 0, really researching the company and really coming up with an effective strategy based on 5, 6, 7 years of experience in similar situations. If you do that, even if you're wrong about some of the particulars, you usually make a lot of the sale by using that process. So that's my 2 cents. I forgot to do my intro, but it's fine. My name is Ori, Executive Director of Go-to-Market for Manos Health, and I run Mirraponte Outreach Agency with my wife. I will see you guys tomorrow.